See, I'm searching suitable hairstyle. Something looks good. If you want a scissor mark really chunky, you use scissor this angle. If you want a no scissor mark, just go parallel here. So I like to use a straight scissor in the beginning. So I could push in hair, inside the hair, and strip in, and then I start cutting here. Wherever you want to cut it. See? If I go this way, push the hair away, but when you get flat to scissor, you get flat the hair easy. Send it loosely here, lift it. Not the combing. Just checking the hair, where hair behaving. And use more inside, more control. If you use a point on scissor, you got less control. You have to always close 100%. But if you use the inside grade, if you want to cut it more, you could close deeper. If you want to cut less, you close scissor shallow. I'm going just a little bit wet here, and then I go. I have some idea right now. See? I'm going to ask you, hope to come wet a little bit. This is the hope. My favorite. Oh, sorry, I got two favorite assistants. They are super hairdressers. Three, and I have Masaki too. Oh, yeah. Let's have next month. Just a bit, little bit, not too much. Here's okay. I better keep moving. Not too much. She has beautiful haircut. But let's step little advanced spring hairdo. Little bit more like this, taking this over here, taking over here a little bit. If you want a little more chunky, you could use this scissor. Much more big teeth, 5 teeth. But yet, you could use this angle. You don't see the scissor mark. I don't understand, everybody's so cool. See, just go after where you want to be moved, see? After you shampoo, if you section, you get lost. You don't see this. Locally before shampoo. I know some people have dirty hair, but still you get to some silhouette. Still you could see the line. This is Masaki. He really knows this haircut. If you are Southern California, you like to learn this technique, concept, he's one call. I will be too busy for fishing. Last time I went Alaska 3 weeks and then 1 week Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia and New Zealand, Montana. This year I'm going to Chile next month in Argentina. And my big highlight this year is North Pole. And you don't see anything, just ice and snow, but it's big eagle trip. Only 100 passengers in a year in the neutral ice-breaking boat. One time only. Dry. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Microphone. too much mechanic. What do you think? Is that great? You don't need a shampoo. But in salon, I do the shampoo and then do facial. I don't need too much time. I don't think I like to see that a little more after progress. I could save the few more minutes. Many times you don't need it like after shampoo. Am I convincing you you don't need a section? I hope so. See, this is stress-free. You really don't have to. You could just talking with the client before you know you finish. Maybe I'm going to do just a little bit. Thank you. We have the great model for health assisted by the Aveda Corporation. We have your hair like this. We can have short haircut. After hair color, show up today. After my colorist working so hard, Aveda colorist worked so hard, and then today, no phone call. Just a nutshell. What do you think? I should fit? Yeah. No over. No. I think it's enough. I think very important is no overdo. When you don't have confidence, we tendency to do too much. When I cook in the barbecue, family, I don't cook, but the family barbecue is my job. I check, and check. I want to be perfect barbecue to impress my family. When I finish, my wife is screaming, but I say, yeah, I just checked it there. It's not quite ready, it's almost ready. And then I take slow, takes time. Finally, I bring on the table. Nobody eats. It's overcooked. We don't try to do overcut for clients here, but we do try to do perfect haircut. When we do perfect, it's overdone. So let's finish before. Look at how beautiful. Just show you the good show. I think I did a beautiful job. You really have to tell the client, we really did a good job. But otherwise they're not sure you did a good job. Okay, now I'm going to just take a little more with the scissor. See, look at that. I use 7-inch scissor, big comb, big comb, and pick it up, slice, and move on next section. So I don't bother to change my scissor. I'm gonna comb one hand to the other hand. To me, that's wasting motion. You cut like Mr. Miyagi. Wax on, wax off. So, like good swimmers, they don't splash water, but they get their. This is what? 4 pages, 8 pages. Even a 8-page paper, you try to cut with small, doesn't matter you spend $500 scissor, try to cut that, okay, 16 pages. Try to cut this. Even though you spend $700, you cannot cut it. It's impossible, you have really stress here. Try to force it. But let's try to hold it like a sewing scissor and use it inside. Look at that. You can cut it. Slowly, gently. That way you cut it. So use energy of the scissor, not the finger power. So you don't get stress in your hand.
What kind of scissors is that?
This is at the Eichers. EICKER. They didn't bring this particular vendor. This is special request. Ask them, you could order, ask them to make your scissor. If you have an average size finger, use 7 inches. 6.5, extremely small finger. What do you think? She has beautiful haircut, but let's have a little bit short hair. Maybe this one, it's a baby. So let's work on here. I think it looks about right, don't you think? So you don't need a section for this, do you?
She has wrong face?
I don't know. Ask her. It's just a matter of judgment. Sometimes we think she has a beautiful oval-shaped face. She said, I have round face. You can't argue with them. They already decided, made up their mind. When you're cutting, do you feel sometimes vibration? She doesn't like what you're doing? I have great deal experience. Used to be, let me finish first, and she never come back. But now I get a little bit smart. I just dropped my scissor and get the broom, start cleaning floor. Oh, may I wet just the bottom? I'm going to finish up. You can, just the bottom. We don't need a wet top. And then when you step away from her, Brian stop touching the way she doesn't like what you're doing. When she's doing this one, obviously you didn't cut short enough. So if you see that, you go back to clients, I like to see that a little bit short here. She think you're genius because you understand exactly what she thinks. I don't think, I just watch it. And then she's doing this, what? She thinks you cut too short, but I don't think so. So I used to say, You might think I cut too short, but why? It don't work. Now I got a little bit smart with old age, and I said to her, you know, I really like to see you a little bit shorter, but let's live a little bit longer together. And you know, maybe she might cut shorter next time. Because Josh said he think I should be cut shorter. That you just she idea. Just she think you cut too short. I don't think I cut too short. A little bit still. Don't you think still need a little bit more? Mm-hmm. I think so. So if I want to make scissor mark, I just go this way. If I don't want, just go this way. Different tool create different look, different result. So don't hesitate to challenge. Just use it. Model your client is your model. If you made you think you made a mistake, don't say oops. Say oh. Wow. We don't make a mistake, we create it. We are new creation. I'm glad I became hairdresser. I have fun, good time. I wanted to be farmer, but I failed. So I became hairdresser. So you have to adjust it. If you want to come more, just keep going. If you think you may be okay. But nice to watch the client's eye when you front the mirrors. And then eyes going a little bit up, stop doing that. Eyes going down, that's okay, still safe zone. And if she really giving a big smile, that's time to quit. Okay, let me entertain you. Today, just watch the concept and technique. Never mind what I did, because your client's different, my model's different. Just adapt it, adjust it. Don't hesitate to copy. Copy is one of the talents. With a heart, smile, we can get along wrong. Okay, I'll stop. Good change, you know? You don't have to change a huge change. This is more than enough. It's great. I feel good what I did. Looks nice.
Yes.
Thank you. I work with them. So I'm going to work on an outline, design line after shampoo. Thank you. Can I bring a colorist when I'm working on it, and then talk about hair color, Aveda hair color? Tom, would you please? Unfortunately, really exciting hair color models. She's someplace there. She didn't show up. So,
can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
First of all, I'd just like to say I said this yesterday, but I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I've been in this industry for a lot of years. For those of you who've been in this industry for a while, you know there's a legend on the stage right now. featured in every magazine you can think of all over the world, and it's just an honor to be on this stage with him. It's also an honor that when he came to do this, he requested Aveda color, because he could have gotten any color company, and so that's pretty special for Aveda. Some of you may use Aveda color, some of you may not. If you know Aveda, it kind of follows the focus of Aveda. It's as naturally derived as possible. The color is really designed for colorists because it's not pre-blended. You create your coppers, your golds, your ash tones, your reds. So you have a lot of versatility with the color line. And for those of you who are salon owners, like I used to be many eons ago, the inventory is really low. So you don't have to stock 90 shades of color. And that's a big price point when you own a salon. I'm going to explain a couple of the models that we did, and unfortunately the third model didn't show up, but that's life. If I could get, I got Jennifer. With Jennifer, we just wanted to create, because I knew Yosh, we were coloring, and then Yosh was going to cut, kind of the opposite of the way it's done. So we just wanted to do some real simple work, some soft work, and on Jennifer, what we did is we took a panel in the front about 1.5 inches from her hairline to the top of her ears, and we used 1N and 2N with 10 volume. The reason I used 1 and 2N is because sometimes 1N in any color line tends to be a little too flat. So 2N helps sparkle it up a little bit, and yet you still get a deep tone. So with that, we did it from the new growth right to the ends. Then we took a second arc about 1.5 inches behind that, and within that arc we have what we call intense reds. We have natural reds and intense reds, and in this particular technique we did back-to-back foils in that second arc, which is 1.5 inches wide, with an intense 3RR red. And then from the next point back to the bottom of the nape, we again did the 1N and 2N with 10 volume. So it's just a really nice kind of a soft, pretty style that I think is very commercial that your clients could wear if they like a dark tone. We did some avant-garde work yesterday. Today we just kind of did some nice soft stuff, and some of it's on the floor. And that's the way it goes. Thanks, man.
I think when you mentioned about the salon owner, less color inventory, it's so important.
This is a tall drink of water right here. With Jenny, we want to create, when we create real light blondes, we tend to sometimes like to do a deeper section underneath, because then it makes the light blonde appear thicker and fuller. And with Jenny, we took a parting about, again, 1.5 inches from her hairline up to about her occipital bone. And with that, we went in, sorry about that. So we're putting her to sleep. With that particular look,
I don't want to stop the check. If you go scissor this way, you get scissor mark. So always, almost priority. Yeah, we have go. I think she feels different. I think this. Yeah. I think this makes her very sad, and they actually have a business. Right now, using 6.5 inches scissor, very thin texture scissor. It's not thin scissor. We used to call thin scissor. Same scissor, but like I call. Oh, the razor blade man created the man here, Mr. Yama.
But we also have a back. Since we cut that short, we went into it with a perfect color. Currently, you come to the color set.
Everything looks like 16 just everything very brightness. In the style, and its personality, 588. Just a soft reddish touch to his natural hair.
another way to use the texturizing blade. You can do this on all lengths.
You want to cut it again from the front?
Sorry?
You want to cut the
Length? No. We already got the length that we want. What I really want to do is just texturize these ends. So I'm just going to brush through it. Different directions. Kind of chip into it. This is the texturizing blade. This is just going to lighten it up. What I want to do is do some and then stop, see how it looks, and then if I need more, I'll go do more. Same as you would with the regular shear. Let the hair move and see what it does. See how much it just breaks it up? It's not quite so heavy there.
Although, I'm going back to say Paul. With Paul, I mean, we also used a twisted on his natural curl. He's a typical type of guy. He's not going to use a whole lot of product. So if you can get something to him, go ahead, girl. You want to say something?
You can also comb through the hair with it.
It's a curl activator.
Need it just a tiny bit more, we can just use it as a comb. With the razor blade, you can't really do that because it's not going to do much because it needs pressure. This doesn't need that so much, so you just get all that soft fringy look.
It doesn't leave any residue because it's build up on it. So when he has finished with it, even if it's small on the side, it has again a lot of sheet.
I know, I've got a couple, I don't know where they are.
And then also, again, with personalities, it's a great way to get the guys back into the salon.
I don't know where they are.
Or color. Pump it up.
It's gone.
You can change it. Sometimes we get guys in a lot that
Here, I'm done.
have no idea what they want, but yet their wives want to do something different.
Is that nice?
No, I don't know where it went. I'm fine, I'm done.
And it's so
I'm done.
easy. You know, it's just press cross fit, press cross fit.
And then we're done.
You do this now in very slow motion. You know, this is the style you can done, like you said.
Totally different change.
The balance on that is not as good as what I normally get with some because I go too slow. Because if you go too slow, you know how you try to do something pretty slow. I'm not going to do it in a minute.
We're a little bit longer on this side than we are on that side in that front part. So, cousin did
I can't go slow. So
made you to turn your head. Turn your head that way. There, we've got a little point there we've got to get off. I'll just use my standard blade. And I'm going to hold it between my fingers. That's also the texturizing blade that he's using. You wouldn't want to do that on this hair because you'd get tangled up. Because it's too long. This texture hair, that's a great, like this fine texture hair, that's a great technique. It just makes it explode. That's how mine's done. It just makes it stand up so much more. Gives it the same feeling that the tapping thing that I was doing. Now turn the other way. Okay, straight. Now we're okay. Let's blow dry. We got a Reflections blow dryer from Wall. This is a great dryer to use on long hair because it won't suck it up. You'll never get that burning smell through the back. You can just put it right up in the hair and it won't suck it in. Don't even go there. See, since he doesn't have a mic, he can say whatever he wants over here. He's getting all crazy.
Give it the microphone.
787. Oh, sorry. 7-87. So it was a 7 level with an 8 and copper top. Okay, thank you. But this, to me, makes it just incredible. There, you get your back, you can get. Actually, for this one, I did 4
Now she still has beautiful, shiny, healthy hair. Using the clippers does not make it damaged or frizzy or anything like that. Is yours clippers? The ends are nice, yes. It's cutting them straight off, so it's not like a straight razor where it's gonna shred it.
Hello, Julie.
Hello, Nick.
Hello, Julie. Have you noticed how my sound man is alert to everything that I do? $65 an hour I'm paying this guy just to play with his ping pong ball in the palm of his hand. How you doing?
Your product that you want. So you don't have to restrict yourself to just one line. Everything in the line can be mixed together. They were made to work with each other.
What we're doing here is going in and what we call, sometimes it's called disconnecting, sometimes it's called discombobulating, sometimes it's called texturizing. What we want to try to do is release the weight on the end so it gives a more airier look. This type of texture hair, again, remember, texture hair is very important when you learn how to cut hair or wanting to do it in a certain style. Textured hair like this is thick, solid looking hair. It's very hard to create softness unless you color it very good. But cuts we create, razor cuts, scissors, texturizing, thinning shears, or texturizing shears will create a lot of body, a lot of softness, a lot of movement. Again, you're going in with a freedom look, free of everything. Free of blow dry. Thank God I'm free. Nobody enjoying the show? Yeah? She winks. She must be. Huh? You learned a lot at this show? Huh? You take one thing home with you, you can use it on that next client and make you an extra $50. That's what it's all about. You've seen it before, it's okay. If you haven't seen it, you take it home and use it. Fear is our biggest downfall as hairdressers. Educating yourself, making you the top professional there is on your block. Doing here is creating a little bit more of a different way of creating texture. Twisting the hair, taking your razor scissors. You could go through the whole head and do that. Just make sure you don't put too much pressure, you cut it in half. ¿Cómo estás, María? got a lot of volume once you release that weight. I mean, it took a lot of hair off. All that hair, it's a lot, isn't it? Use a little bit of the volumizer spray. She came in with flat hair. She's going to go out looking like Tina Turner. You know who Tina Turner is? You don't know who Tina Turner is? Trust me, she looks good. Show your clients how to work with the blow dryer. Give them the proper products. Because they have a conservative look during the day and they want to look wild in the evening. Hair sets the way it cools, remember. She doesn't have to use a blow dryer with this. She can just get up in the morning and just use her hands. The time she drives to work, or if she was going out on a date in the evening, she could just leave from the house and just keep doing this. Look as wild as she wants. She can tame it down with a round brush, large rollers. She still has, it's all about versatility. It's all about teaching your clients versatility and what they can have. You as a stylist have to have that credibility, that knowledge to create those looks, to know what you can do, what you can't do with a head of hair. If you can follow those rules, learn everything that you learn and you see here at the show, testing your products. Come back here and buy. We try to pick some buys. the samples. They're $10. You won't see them any cheaper than anywhere at a show. Any of the products, test them, use them so you know what they are, what you can recommend to your clients. You recommend a good product to your clients, it gives you more credibility. Credibility is what we need in this business. More professionalism. Train, techniques, educate yourself. That way you go out and have a hell of a good time. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you very much.